Welcome to your inspirational stories and encouragement channel. This channel is dedicated to bringing you inspiring stories of resilience, faith, success, and triumph. Our goal is to inspire you, uplift your spirit, ignite your passion for growth, and help you to thrive and succeed in your personal and professional life. This Children's Day edition is dedicated to children all over the world to inspire them to believe in themselves and their unique potential, embrace growth with patience, and understand that every small effort they make brings them closer to achieving their dreams. Create time, then sit back, relax, and watch the video to the end to get the message, and also give it to your children to watch to inspire them. Most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories. With love and gratitude, from my heart to yours. Titus Obey Terrare. And now, today's story. Titled, From Nobody to Somebody, the inspiring story of Elijah. Elijah's story begins in a small, forgotten town where the sky seemed to stretch on forever, and the opportunities seemed as distant as the horizon. Growing up in a single-parent home, Elijah didn't have much. His mother worked 2 jobs just to keep food on the table, and his father, who had left when Elijah was young, was nothing more than a distant memory. The world around him felt like a place where dreams were for the lucky, the wealthy, and the privileged, not for someone like him. In school, Elijah was often overlooked. He wasn't the smartest kid in class, nor was he the most athletic. He didn't have the latest clothes or the newest gadgets, and he never quite fit in with the popular crowd. Most days, he felt like he was invisible, just another face in the crowd. The teachers were kind, but their expectations of him were low. Most people assumed he'd follow in the footsteps of others in his town, get a job at a factory or work manual labor, just like his peers. But deep down, Elijah felt something stirring inside him. He knew he wasn't meant to just blend in, he was meant for something greater. One evening, when Elijah was 18, he sat in his room staring at the walls, feeling hopeless about his future. The weight of his reality pressed down on him, but in that moment, something shifted. He realized that if he didn't change his circumstances, no one else would. It wasn't enough to wait for opportunity to come knocking, he had to go out and make his own. He made a decision that would change the course of his life. He was going to fight for a future of his own making. Elijah didn't know how or when things would change, but he knew he had to take the first step. So, he set a clear goal for himself, to create a better life through education, hard work, and persistence. He knew that without a plan, his dreams would remain just that, dreams. He didn't have money for college or fancy resources, but he had something more valuable, a burning desire to succeed. Every day, Elijah dedicated himself to learning. He scoured the local library for books on personal development, business, and self-improvement. He wasn't sure where the knowledge would take him, but he knew it was the key to unlocking the doors of opportunity. He worked part-time jobs after school, saving every penny he could. Even when his friends went out to hang out, he stayed home, studying and writing down ideas for the future. The road was anything but easy. Elijah faced countless obstacles. There were moments when he felt discouraged, when it seemed like nothing was going his way. One of his part-time jobs was at a local diner, where he worked long hours and barely made ends meet. He was exhausted and frustrated. Some days, he wondered if he was wasting his time, if his dreams were just fantasies. But each time doubt crept in, Elijah remembered his mother's words, "You're stronger than you think. Never stop believing in yourself." Those words became his mantra, his source of strength. He kept pushing forward, even when things felt impossible. He took on odd jobs, made connections wherever he could, and continued his self-education. He learned about entrepreneurship, the power of networking, and how to think creatively. At 24, after 6 years of hard work, Elijah found himself at a crossroads. He had saved enough money to start his own small business, a dream he had long held in his heart. He learned about coding, app development, and the world of startups. At 24, he had saved enough money to pursue his dream of working in technology. He joined a boot camp for software development, diving deep into the world of programming. The boot camp wasn't glamorous, it was grueling work, long hours of coding, debugging, and learning new languages. And that was all he needed. Elijah's determination paid off when he landed his first tech job as a junior developer at a small startup. The position wasn't glamorous either, but it was a foot in the door. He worked tirelessly, learning from his colleagues and pushing himself to become better. He used his newfound wealth to reinvest in his education, learning more about software architecture, machine learning, and the latest trends in the tech industry. He even launched a tech startup, creating a software product that gained traction in the marketplace. By the time Elijah turned 30, his career in tech was flourishing. He had risen through the ranks, moving from junior developer to senior software engineer. His salary grew, but more importantly, he had gained the freedom to shape his own future. He had built a team, expanded his services, and established himself as a respected figure in the tech business community. But Elijah's story didn't stop there. With the wealth he created, he reinvested in his education, learning more about financial management, marketing, and leadership. He opened another business, and then another. As Elijah's success continued to grow, so did his desire to help others who were facing the same struggles he had once faced. He started a scholarship fund for young people in his hometown who didn't have the means to go to college but had the ambition to succeed. He mentored aspiring entrepreneurs, sharing his story and the lessons he'd learned along the way. But perhaps the most remarkable thing Elijah did was share his message of hope, that no matter where you start, it's where you end up that matters. He didn't come from money, privilege, or a wealthy background. He didn't have all the advantages, but what he did have was determination, resilience, and an unwavering belief in his ability to change his life. Today, Elijah is a successful businessman, a philanthropist, and a respected member of his community. His businesses have expanded nationwide, and he is known for his humble beginnings and his relentless drive to overcome adversity. What started as a dream to escape a life of mediocrity turned into a reality of incredible success. But perhaps the most powerful part of his story is this: Elijah's journey is not about the money, the businesses, or the accolades. It's about the transformation he underwent, from a boy who thought he was invisible to a man who realized he could shape his own destiny. Here is my encouragement for you from today's story, beloved. Elijah's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, self-belief, and the ability to rise above your circumstances. He proves that no matter how small or insignificant you may feel at the beginning, you have the power to turn your life around. It's not about where you come from, but what you decide to do with the time and opportunities you're given. So, if you're feeling like you're a nobody, remember Elijah's journey. Every success story begins with a single decision to change, and every challenge is an opportunity to grow. It's never too late to start, and you are never too small to make a big impact. Elijah's story is a reminder that the path to success is rarely linear or easy. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, and times when the world feels like it's against you. But the key is to keep going, no matter how difficult it may seem. Every small effort compounds over time, and every obstacle is a chance to grow stronger. The journey from nobody to somebody isn't about instant success, it's about resilience, persistence, and the courage to keep moving forward, even when the finish line seems far away. You have the power to create your own future, and with determination and faith in yourself, there are no limits to what you can achieve. Your best days are still ahead. You can go from nobody to somebody, if you believe in yourself, take action, and never give up. Your story is just beginning. I hope you are inspired by today's Children's Day story and learned some valuable lessons from it. Thank you for watching! If today's story resonates with you, please, kindly subscribe, like, comment, share, and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories. I remain yours truly, from my heart to yours, love and blessings, Titus Obey Terre. Shalom! You will succeed!